Well, fall is a beautiful time of year. The leaves change color, the air is crisp and cool, and pumpkin spice is everywhere. But fall also brings shorter days and less sunlight, causing some people to experience depression. Dr. Rupa Shah is back this morning with a discussion on how to combat those feelings.
Dr. Shah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the season change can bring changes to people too. So what is seasonal affective disorder?
So seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is basically a milder form of depression that really affects people who live in these northern latitudes like we do here in Wisconsin, where there's not a lot of sunlight and a lot of gray and cloudiness during the winter. And it really mimics the symptoms of depression, feeling down and depressed. But it's a little bit briefer and will typically last until the springtime.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so what are some of those symptoms of SAD?
Yeah, so just feeling down, blue, but again, a lot of crossover with depression, feeling unmotivated, irritable, angry, tearful. It can even affect your sleep. In fact, oversleeping can be a symptom of having SAD. But again, a lot of crossover with just major depressive disorder.
Are there more people who are at risk than others?
Yeah, it does seem like younger folks and younger adults can be a little bit more at risk for this. So that's kind of the trend we're seeing.
And how can SAD be treated? I mean, it seems like you just can't escape to these types of seasons. So how can something like this be treated?
Yeah, so fortunately, there's a few things people can do. So we do have these seasonal light box therapies. These can be really helpful. They're sold, you can get them on Amazon or at Costco. And the key is really getting that to 10,000 lux kind of light every morning to really help stimulate kind of the circadian rhythm and really prevent the symptoms of SAD. So that's one option. Another is seeing a therapist and doing what we call cognitive behavioral therapy. This can be a really powerful form of therapy too. Of course, there's antidepressant medications that can be effective for SAD. And then I always recommend to people, stick with your routine. Make sure you get exercise, and if you can do that exercise first thing in the morning and try and get some natural sunlight, that's really going to be very powerful. It's a great way to set that circadian rhythm and really offset some of the SAD symptoms that people will experience this winter.
Okay, so a few little things just to power through the fall and the winter for people.
Yeah.
Perfect. And if people want to get more information, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Wellness with Dr. Shah.
Very good. Dr. Shah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.